Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Star Lounge. We are the Navigator of the Seas Orchestra, and we're going to play Latin jazz and Latin-influenced music for you tonight. The very first piece we played was by the great Brazilian composer, Antonio Carlos Jobim. That was One Note Samba. We're going to stay in the dance mode, if you will, for a little bit. This next is a cha-cha that was very popular in the 50s and 60s. This was made famous by a gentleman named Prez Prado. This is Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White.
Okay. 1, 2, 1.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to do something now that's more what we would call Latin influenced. And I say Latin influenced not because it uses a form other than the Latin music. It does not. This is a beguine which comes from the West Indies, but I say Latin influenced because the composer of this piece is a classical composer. As a matter of fact, his name is Leroy Anderson, and he's most well known as the arranger of the Boston Pops Orchestra back in the era when Arthur Fiedler was its conductor. But this is a wonderful piece that he wrote. We're just doing a sort of just a little snippet of this work, and this is called Serenata. One, two, three. Thank you very much. Let me take a moment here and introduce the musicians that you have in front of you. You just heard them on that last tune. We'll start with our rhythm section. On piano, using all 10 fingers tonight, from Russia, Ayrat. On guitar from Colombia, we have Luis. On bass, also from Colombia, we have Samuel. And on drums from the land down under, Kenta from Australia. On the horn section here, smack dab in the middle on what I like to call powerful lead trumpet from Ukraine, Oleksiy. On trombone, also from Australia, Nicola. On alto saxophone from Venezuela, we have Irvin. And on tenor saxophone from Belarus, we have Archim. And I am your musical director here aboard the Navigator of the Seas. I am from the United States of America. My name is Gary, and I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. We're going to go ahead and play now, I think, the tune that best typifies the connection between Latin and jazz. This is a piece that was written by Dizzy Gillespie, Chano Pozo Gonzalez, and Gil Fuller. This is Manteca. One, two, 3, and... Thank you very much. You know, you can't do Latin influenced music or Latin music without thinking about the contribution of musicians that came from Cuba. In particular, they came to New York. They brought their style, their rhythmic possibilities, their swagger, if you will, added jazz harmonies to it, and changed the dance form. One of the dance forms that they came up with became known as salsa. And we're going to do a little bit of that. And I should say at the start, I guess I should have mentioned at the start that our concerts exist in three planes of reality, if you will. The first one is that you have had a great day, but a long day, and you've kind of wanted to sit back and relax and just enjoy the music and have a drink maybe. And so first and foremost, our concerts are music for listening. Secondly, if the music gets in you, if you just feel like you have got to move, and the dance floor is open for whatever, shall we say, rhythmic expression you wish to share with all of us. Lastly, if you happen to find yourself here in the Star Lounge and you're enjoying the music, but you also happen to be engaged in very interesting, maybe intense, maybe a dominating conversation, please just let our music be the backdrop or the soundscape to that. Let it be, as the great composer, conductor Leopold Stokowski said, music is a portrait on a canvas of silence. So let us just be the background for your conversation. But we're going to go ahead and continue now with a salsa piece. This is El Cuatro del Tula. One, two, three, and... Thank you very much. We're going to move now to what I like to call right in the heart of Latin jazz, in that these are tunes that are either use Latin rhythms or written in Latin style, or standards that weren't always Latin but written as Latin tunes, or arranged as Latin tunes, but done by jazz composers. This first one is by the great jazz pianist, probably the greatest pianist of his day, Bud Powell. This is Un Poco Loco. Oh, and for those of you from California, that's Un Poco Loco, not El Pollo Loco. One, two, ready, and. Thank you very much. We're going to go ahead now and do a classic jazz standard that every jazz musician knows and at some point gets to play. This is a great tune. This is Green Dolphin Street. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do now is a tune that what I like to call Latin transformation, in that this tune has been done many different ways, but never as a Latin. As a matter of fact, it's probably most well known as a ballad that's sung by the great Louis Armstrong. We're not going to be singing tonight, but we're going to do, I think, a really fine cha-cha rendition of this. This is What a Wonderful World. 1, 2, 3, and. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great time performing for you tonight, but the night is just getting started, just like the cruise. There's going to be live music in all of the venues. I know that because as the musical director, I do the schedule, and if there isn't live music, let's just say there'll be some splaining to do. There's all kinds of things going on. There's a game show coming in here after us. There's things going on the promenade, and my good friend Alexi tells me here that if you really, really look, you can probably find some place to get something to eat as well. We're going to finish up with a tune that I have a relatively long association with. When I was a kid in Cincinnati, there were 3 television shows on Sunday that we all had to watch. One of them was The Wonderful World of Disney. The other one was Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, with Marlon Perkins and his assistant Jim. And smack dab in the middle of all of that was a show that was filmed here, I think in Escondido, California, the Lawrence Welk Show. Now, I loved watching the Lawrence Welk. My brothers and sisters, not so much. They still kind of give me grief about it, but my dad knew with as many kids as we had, 9 children in the Beeman household, he couldn't get us all back in that same spot. So they had to endure Lawrence Welk every week for me, and this song was one of the songs that was always featured on there. It was sung by their Latin singer, a woman named Ana Cani. This is Cuando, Cuando. We've had a great time performing for you, and again, we are the Navigator of the Seas Orchestra.